Ever been stuck in line at TSA behind a guy in flip-flops who was earlier yelling at a Starbucks barista because they got his name wrong on a paper cup he's gonna throw away in 10 seconds anyway? Meanwhile, some guy in a tailored hoodie is gliding through clear, sipping champagne in the private lounge like his boarding pass was hand-stitched into his passport by a Parisian artisan. That, my friends, is luxury lifestyle optimization, the elite level cheat code that makes the rest of us feel like we're stuck in a laggy, real life beta test. But let's talk about it, because behind every curated lifestyle photo on Instagram is a network of concierge services, secret booking engines, visa loopholes, and an app that schedules your dog's colonic. Today, we're digging into the weird, wonderful, and slightly dystopian world of luxury lifestyle optimization and how it promises easy living, but might actually just be hyper-efficient avoidance. The promise is simple. Life can be frictionless. Why wait in line when somebody can wait for you? Why cook, drive, book, or plan anything when an assistant in Singapore will do it better, faster, and with 3 contingency plans? Optimized living says don't just live well, outsource the living. But the reality? It's a treadmill of upgrades. Once you've had your groceries pre-selected by an AI that knows your blood sugar and gut microbiome, the thought of walking into a Whole Foods and pushing a cart next to regular people feels medieval. You get addicted to ease. And then ease becomes expectation. And then, God help you, when your concierge app is down and you have to use Google Maps like a commoner. You see, in the old days, and I mean like the Downton Abbey days, rich people had butlers, maids, valets, people with names like Peabody or Greaves, who knew exactly how you liked your tea and which side you dressed on. And then came the jet age. Luxury became global, first class, room service. The international elite lived in penthouses and hotel suites, floating above the rest of us like slightly bored Bond villains.
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Now, you don't need to be royalty, you just need subscriptions. You want to live like a baller? There's an app for that. Need a last-minute villa in the Maldives? Try Inspirato. Want a new passport? Speak to Nomad Capitalist. Need to flee LA for Paris because your ex moved in next door? Black Tomato Travel will re-script your life for you. We've basically digitized the help. Luxury isn't a house staff anymore. It's an API with a concierge login. So how did we get here? Well, a few things collided to make luxury optimization explode. The rise of remote work and digital nomads. Now that people can work from anywhere, they're asking, where's the best place to not pay taxes and still post beach photos? Ironically, the more successful you are, the more time poor you become, so you start outsourcing everything. Calendar management, kids' birthday parties, even what restaurant you like. Concierge services like Alto, Quintessentially, and The Fixer blend actual humans with tech to deliver uber-fast response times for impossible tasks. Find me a helicopter to the Mykonos before sundown and a vegan chef to meet me there. It's not just about living well, it's about being seen living well. Optimization is the new luxury flex. And let's not forget about the elephant in the room, global inequality. While half the world doesn't have reliable internet, the other half is having personalized vitamin packs drone delivered to their temporary villa in Lisbon. I once dog sat for a guy who had a membership to a concierge service that literally turned his house into a luxury hotel every time he traveled. Fresh linens, spa playlist, daily snack restocks. The guest bathroom even had Evian face mists. I didn't even know my face was dehydrated until it started drinking that $7 spritz like holy water. And guess what? He hadn't lifted a finger. The whole thing was pre-programmed. I was basically squatting in a luxury simulation. I'm not saying I stole the Evian, but let's just say my pores were thriving that month. Now, let's examine some numbers. According to Knight Frank's 2023 Wealth Report, a growing number of ultra-high net worth individuals prioritize time saving and access to unique experiences, with concierge and lifestyle management services becoming a key tool in managing global mobility and lifestyle demands. A report from Allied Market Research valued the global concierge services market at approximately $785 million in 2022, with an expected growth of 5.6% through 2030. A 2021 ResearchGate summary outlined that concierge services are increasingly used for personalized travel planning, document handling, and lifestyle logistics, particularly among the global elite and the executive tier. Translation: rich people don't want more stuff, they want less friction. They want time, and they're willing to pay a premium to never Google anything again, while the rest of us are still getting stuck on hold with customer service at a bank that we've been with for 20 years. And here's the silver lining. Some of these perks are starting to trickle down. Services like TaskRabbit, Fora, App in the Air, and Remote Year offer average folks access to time-saving tools once reserved for billionaires. Companies like Monarch and Zoe are creating AI-driven life planners, financial dashboards, and health advisors that learn you better than your therapist. Yeah, it's not quite the Four Seasons Istanbul concierge at your beck and call, but it's still a step up from screaming into your notes app. Optimization isn't just about luxury anymore. It's becoming the quiet revolution of personal bandwidth. How do you want to spend your energy? On hold with the DMV? Or writing your book that you keep telling yourself you'll start?
Seems to me you should spend less time working for the paper and more time working on that novel you've been working on.
We're seeing the early stages of affordable executive functioning for hire. The same way streaming killed cable, concierge light might kill burnout. But here's the catch. The more you outsource, the more you risk losing connection to your own preferences. When everything is optimized, your meals, your calendar, your sleep, your sense of agency can quietly start to erode. Psychologists call this decision fatigue atrophy, a fancy way of saying if you don't use your decision-making muscle, it gets flabby. And when the tech fails, or the assistant moves on, or you're dropped in a situation where there's no app to tell you what to do, you may find you have no idea what you actually want. Optimization can save time, sure, but it can also shave off the weird, messy parts of life where personality lives. The part where you try something new and make a mistake or realize you like pineapple on pizza after all. If you've ever watched Westworld, you know how this ends. The guests at the park think they're living their best optimized lives. They're catered to, guided, protected, until they start glitching out because nothing real ever challenges them. Luxury lifestyle optimization might look like freedom, but if you're not careful, it becomes a velvet cage. One where you never get lost, you never get bored, and you never get to remember what it was like to figure things out the hard way. That's the trade-off. Sometimes the best part of a trip is missing the train and having to wander into some weird bar where someone's playing live accordion covers of 2000s hip-hop. Can't concierge that. If you like this video, smash that like button like it's a priority boarding upgrade. And don't forget to subscribe, because next week we're talking about why tech billionaires are obsessed with bunkers in New Zealand. Until then, optimize your life, but maybe keep one foot in the chaos. It builds character and better stories.